Hello, fringers. The following podcast may not be suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Chaos Incorporated, one of our wonderful live play, actually play podcasts for the Identico Cyberpunk role-playing game. I, as always, am your GM. I am Alex the Humanoid. I'm joined by our wonderful, wonderful cast today. Straight out the gate, with his hand pensively on his chin, is our friend Michael playing Maxi.
Life is a gamble that no one can win. In the end, everyone dies.
Nice. And next up, playing the person who got really mad at all the information that was disclosed last session. That's the angry face right there. Is Dot, who's playing Stitches.
It's funny how sometimes the people you'd take a bullet for are the ones pulling the trigger.
Wow. Harsh. Very nice. Next up is our game runner for Neon Trails, the other one, which you can see on the opposite Tuesday of this show. It is Caleb playing Zed Lane.
You hating me always meant more than anyone else in this hot, stupid universe loving me. At least I'd had your full attention.
Dang. Caleb coming in with quotes hot. And last but not least, back for her season 2 premiere is Kaylee playing Shawn.
I've actually time slipped. This is season 3.
Oh, is this season 3? Yeah, sorry, season 3.
Yeah.
I'm so scared.
It's like
I don't want to go back to season 2.
We did not just JR got shot this thing, did we?
Oh my God. Sorry, season 3 premiere is Shawn.
Death is not to be feared. Death is easy. It's living that's brutal.
Very nice. So to catch everybody up, in our last episode, the team was reunited in Las Vegas.
And it felt real good.
It's
So good.
It did. The team got reunited in Las Vegas, except for Shawn, who was still training on something that we'll work on here in a minute. The team was reunited in Las Vegas, where Adeline made an introduction to someone who was a self-professed tech pirate, who was the person who had information that Stitches did not want disclosed. This person took the team out to a very nice dinner, got them moved up to the presidential suite, and told him that he needs them to steal some stuff for him. And I think the team's going to take the job. They also ran into another mutant who chopped off his own pinky and immediately regrew it. For more of those, go back and watch our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Identico, so you can catch up on all the previous episodes of Chaos Inc. But we're going to jump right into it today with Shawn, who is still in the IOG station.
Yes. I'm commuting with my my quantum Yoda.
Who you can't seem to find these days.
I know, it's very difficult.
So you've come out of a meditative run.
And everybody's gone.
You don't know. You're in your room.
Oh, okay. Well, nobody's in the room, so obviously. All right. Shawn will get up and kind of stretch and go take down the sign, making sure there's nobody did anything to it. The purple ink is expensive, so.
Nope, still there.
Okay. I'll take the sign down and go get some food and look around, see if I can find Zed.
As you're leaving the mess hall, you run into Kidu. And he goes, "Oh, you're up or out or
Out is correct.
something."
Here.
Sure. How's it going?
Well, I'm here.
Are we making any headway?
I think so. There was time's kind of funny. There was a span of time where I wasn't sure where I was, but I got back.
You're back.
Yes.
You don't know where you went.
Oh, no, I knew where I was because everywhere you go, there you are. But I just didn't know how to get back here.
How long were you gone?
Again, that's kind of slippery. It felt like about an hour. How long has it been since since you last saw me?
11 days.
All right, hang on. No wonder I was hungry. Okay, yeah, that was a really weird week.
He goes,
Time slips are not cool.
you should be mindful of these abilities.
Thanks. I didn't get that. There was nothing in the intro packet.
He goes, were you expecting an intro packet?
No, but a FAQ would have been nice.
Fair enough.
I mean, anyway, where's Zed? I haven't seen him. I figured he'd be cooking something. Zed stress cooks.
Gone.
Okay, how about Maxi?
Gone.
When you say gone, do you mean dead?
No.
Because your face is because your face is very serious and I can't tell sometimes.
No. Just gone. Not here. On the station.
Where did they go? Is this okay? Are they bigger than a bread basket?
I would presume so.
Did they head to Vegas already?
You'd have to ask Adeline. I have no idea.
But you know they're not here.
Yes.
Okay.
I saw them get on a ship and leave.
Okay, that's some progress. I'm going to try this, knowing that I might not like the answer. Do you know where Adeline is?
Her office? He shrugs.
It's always good talking to you, Kidu.
He goes, isn't it though?
How are the ribs, by the way?
Oh, they're fine.
Okay.
All patched up.
I mean, I guess it has been 11 days.
Well, since that happened, it's been like a month and a half.
But I mean, yeah, I know, but ribs. Look, I was being solicitous and trying small talk. Obviously, it did not go the way I wanted it to. So why don't we just agree that this was a failed experiment and we can both move on with our days?
Right. Next time, small talk better.
Or smaller, something like that.
Sure.
Thanks. And Chon just turns around and heads to Adeline's.
As you walk away, he goes, don't die.
Not planning on it. Never do.
No one ever does.
Haven't yet.
So you head over to Adeline's office and she's sitting behind her desk reviewing something on her Glow. She goes, oh, there you are.
Yeah. I guess everybody's in
Vegas. Uh-huh.
Vegas. Yeah. Okay. Wasn't sure if I was.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah, they headed down there a few days ago. So I need you to, pack your stuff. We can have a shuttle, take you over to the elevator, and it'll get you down to McCarran.
Okay. Yeah, I can be ready in an hour.
Hey, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Just thought. She goes, I have another program for you. You got your Glow handy?
Really?
I mean, I know you have magical powers now, but you're still the hacker, right?
Yeah, it's right here.
Here. She plugs a serial port in. It uploads a couple more programs. She goes,
where did you find a serial cable?
Closet.
Okay.
She goes, listen.
I got a modem in there too.
Something to remind your compatriots of when you get down there. Okay.
Okay.
Two things. Remember, our org has still been compromised and we don't know who has access to what information. Right.
Right.
You're a really good hacker. You're also smart enough to know that there are better ones out there than you are.
Yeah.
Right. So
you always assume
electronic systems everywhere. Vegas is one of the top 5 most surveilled cities on the planet. There are more cameras there than in that city than all but 2. Okay. London and Paris are the only 2 cities, well, and Mombasa, are the only cities more heavily surveilled than Vegas. I uploaded a better fog of war, but the minute you activate it, somebody's coming for you. Okay. But it will drop all surveillance. It'll drop a net over all surveillance in your immediate area, but they'll know it's there.
Okay.
Right.
Our idents have been burned though publicly, right?
Officially, I think you're all dead.
What I thought, but if we start showing our faces, it's
again.
I mean,
yeah, like I said, extra precautions. Remind them. Cameras everywhere.
okay. I may need a couple hours. I'm gonna hit the dock here before I go, so I got an idea.
Okay. Let me know if you need anything.
What was 2?
Oh, 2 is a basically like a giant electronic flashbang, right? It will cause especially E121 batteries to put out mini EMP pulses near you. Again, good way to shut a bunch of systems down, but you're going to attract attention.
Query. What'll that do to tech, like implanted tech?
It should be strong enough to take out all that stuff, but all your cyber should have all the improved EMP shielding that we put into it.
Okay, that's what I just wanted to double check there to make sure it was. I did hear a should, so I'm not as comfortable as I thought I would be, but that's the answer I was expecting.
Everything
so.
should work.
Good. What's the range on it?
150 meters.
Okay, no light fuse and get away. Got it.
It's got a timer on it, and you can set a delay on it.
Okay, well. All right, well, that's better than nothing.
Well, just remember, the longer the delay, the more likely it is that somebody can disable it before it goes off.
Yeah. Nope, just good to know. We have a couple of what's the term the kids are using nowadays? Oh shit buttons.
Basically,
I hear that's coming back around.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
She goes,
yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go talk to I gotta look up something. So
she goes, one last thing.
Yeah.
And she sets her glow down. She goes, are you okay?
Yeah. Am I talking really fast again? Sometimes I lose that.
No. A lot
okay,
of
good.
a lot of shit's happened in the last year.
Oh, that kind of okay. I thought you were talking about quantum chronology.
No.
That's a whole different thing we could talk about for hours or 11 days, depending on how the conversation goes. Honestly, if I had time to stop and think about it, I'd probably be pretty freaked out, but there's stuff to do. So can kind of just focus on that.
Gotcha.
I mean, in a perfect world, I'd like to take 3 months off and go visit Apex, but that ain't going to happen. So
fair enough.
Thanks. You gave me an idea.
Good. Yeah, just tell the harbor master when you're ready to leave.
Will do. And I'll let everybody know. So Joan turns and heads towards basically where I'm sure they have like a cyber dock or something like that.
Oh, yeah. It's just in the infirmary.
Yeah. Basically just getting, I think Zed has the, I forgot what it's called, but it's basically the cyber hair, basically, so you can change the color and everything like that. Just gonna get that, so you can kind of use it as a little bit of a.
It's just
little
glam.
bit of a disguise.
Zed has glam. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's got a lot of glam. So.
All right, that doesn't
Truly
take long.
outrageous.
I didn't think so. Is there anything they can do like about melanin levels?
No,
Okay. Nothing. Okay.
they're not.
Just checking.
You're heading out to Vegas.
Yeah.
Sunscreen, lots of sunscreen.
I don't plan on being in the sun a lot, but your point is well taken.
Just saying, Zol.
No, 100%. I get it. Okay. And Chun will go pack their things up, let the harbor master know that they're coming, and get on the next plane to Vegas.
Well, it's a high orbit
Suborbital.
shuttle.
Oh.
Because you're in high orbit now. So it's a high orbit shuttle that takes you over to the spot for the space elevator that goes down into Vegas. Doesn't take you long to get down.
But you had to get up to get down, right?
Did they beat me to it?
Caleb, it's okay. You're distracted with all the Catacon glories.
There you go.
On the way down the beanstalk, I've been reading Heinlein again. On the way down the elevator, I'll give Zed a call.
So it's the next day, roughly around breakfast time. They've delivered Zed breakfast to y'all's room, right? It's a 4-cart spread. It takes 4 concierge carts to bring it all in. But there is blueberry and raspberry scones, Belgian waffles, pancakes, crepes, fresh cream, right? Coffee, a variety of teas, orange juice, apple juice, cranberry juice, a pitcher of filtered water, poached eggs, English muffins, 3 types of butter, bacon, ham, sausage, and like a little fruit salad. Before he leaves, the concierge says, "Will there be anything else, or is this sufficient for your fast?"
I don't see any champagne to mix with this orange juice.
And there's no grits here.
My apologies, but the champagne is in the fridge over there, the wine fridge underneath the bar. And also, we'll have the grits brought up straight away.
Thank you.
Anything else?
I would appreciate some heirloom oranges.
Very well. He bows and leaves the room. A few minutes later, another hotel staffer comes in with heirloom oranges and grits.
I go away for one session and my entire team becomes bougie as hell. What the
Grits,
Zed ran the show last time.
grits are a country home comfort food. There's nothing bougie about grits.
Facts.
So as you're tucking in for breakfast, Stitches, you pour, I don't know, are we 3/4 of a glass champagne, quarter
No.
orange?
It is a glass of champagne with a drop of orange juice.
just for color.
Yeah, just for color.
mini screwdriver.
There you go. Zed, your glow rings. What is Chone's ringtone?
Zed is not an old person. He doesn't have ringtones. It's always on silent.
You don't do specialized ringtones for everybody?
I would do a specialized buzz pattern.
Okay. So you get Chone's buzz pattern as your glow is vibrating across the table.
I throw a croissant at it and it goes up on the screen. Hi, good morning. Did you get my note?
What note?
The note I left you.
What note you left me? I guess the answer would be no.
Oh, it said we're in Vegas. Here we are.
I figured that part out once I ran into Kido and then tracked down Adeline.
Well, that was complicated. You should have just read my note.
What note? You didn't leave a note.
Stitches, didn't I leave a note?
You did indeed.
You weren't there. You should know
Stitches is
that.
there.
But Dot knows that you did, so I'm just validating you, Caleb.
Caleb's very
Wait,
confused
Stitches is
today.
there?
What? Stitches? Yeah. I'll turn the camera on. Look, it's our friends. Hi, friends. It's our other friend.
Caleb, can you take me off speakerphone for a minute?
Who?
Zed, can you take me off speakerphone for a minute?
We're good at this.
Who is this Caleb person?
We're professional.
Why don't you sound like Maxi?
We are so professional. Boop boop. Hi, you're here. What's up?
Am
What
I
do I
off
do?
speakerphone?
Yeah.
Like, no, Alex, I'm checking to see if he turned me off speakerphone.
Yeah.
I have to roll for speakerphone?
No,
I'm
I'm
not
just
that
saying.
bad at this.
I'm just saying, if you're trying to fake me out, I want to know.
No, I wouldn't. Zed would not do
yes,
that.
you would. Okay.
Not today.
Are you sure that's really Stitches? It could be like some sort of like automaton being driven by you know who?
Shit.
It's got 2 arms.
Wait. Don't wait. Maxi,
Don't do anything irrational.
Yes,
If it's
Zed.
like
wait, hold on.
if it's like a drone, I can come and help you with it. I'll be there in an hour.
Maxi.
Wait a minute, where are you?
What?
Never mind. I'll track your glow.
Shh. Maxi.
Zed.
Sh-
Zed.
She's- You're both real, right?
Both?
Maxi looks over to Stitches.
Why wouldn't Maxi be real?
Well, now you made me paranoid.
Stitches.
This could happen to anybody. I don't know if you're real, man.
Stitches, are you real?
Stitches has an extra arm.
I mean, I try to be real. What do you mean?
They're fine. No computer program could do that.
Maxi reaches over and pokes Stitches in the shoulder.
What the hell, man? I bruise easy.
All right, I'll be there in an hour. I've
I'm
got your
aware.
location. I'll talk to you when I get there.
Okay, goodbye.
Quick.
I was
Wait,
gonna ask.
I wanted to say hi to Shawn.
They had to leave. They're getting on a plane to
Zed,
go places.
What was that about?
I don't know. I'm tired. Shawn didn't think you're you, or Stitches is Stitches.
Do I look that different?
Well,
It
with
was-
the whole robot thing and people pretending to be other people on layers of other people, they're just being cautious.
That's
I didn't
fine.
even think about that. I don't know. You could be fake. We could be fake, and you could be real. You don't know. You haven't seen us for a while. I'm pretty sure.
Stitches looks over at Maxi and pokes him back, but a little bit harder, and was like, "Real?"
Maxi doesn't move.
Zed
Real.
Zed picks up his breakfast sandwich. No one wants to poke me.
I like climb across whatever thing is in front of
The dining room
Stitches
table
climbs
covered
over
in
the table
food?
and it just starts poking him.
Ow! I regret this immediately.
Maxi peels one of the wedges off of his orange and just like tosses it at Zed.
I did nothing to deserve these shenanigans. Shawn's on their way.
Maxi has a skill
Yay.
in thrown weapons. What's the
This actually would count as an improvised weapon.
I need to roll and dodge.
that's 17 plus my combat bonus plus 3.
Are you proficient in oranges?
Yeah, you wouldn't get the
That would
combat
be-
bonus because you're not proficient in oranges.
But I still get my thrown bonus,
If it was
Which
a
would make this
pineapple
a-
and you had
which would-
grenades,
which
we'd
would
allow
make
it.
this a dirty 20.
I'm pretty sure I got a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
So the wet, sticky slice of citrus literally just lands right in the middle of your forehead and just sticks there and then slides down your forehead over the bridge of your nose.
I let it fall to the plate and then I pick it up and I eat it.
Best orange you will ever eat.
I already did my morning routine. This is just rude.
It's just vitamin C.
You're vitamin C.
I've seen the serums you use.
Zed, you've had worse on your face.
Whoa. I hope John gets here quick.
Joan, you get
Alex,
down to the spaceport, grab a car.
While this conversation is going on, I'd like to attempt to try a new trick that I've been practicing, and I want to see if I can do like a remote view of them.
Give me a determination check.
All right. First roll of the season. I'm not happy with this roll, probably, but let's see. It's edge, but it's a 19, so I'm not happy about that at all. So I'm re-rolling to be fair. Okay, that is a 14 plus my determination bonus of 2. That is 16.
It's cloudy, but they appear to be sitting around a table eating breakfast.
Okay. Do I see the orange strike?
No,
Okay.
the
It
aftermath.
fades out before then. Oh, okay. After that. Okay. All right. Just wanted to see if I'm going to like kind of keep an eye on them until it fades, which will probably be like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah,
but
you don't get much out of it. About 5 seconds.
just to see if there's anything abnormal. Okay.
No,
cool.
and what the remote tells you is because you're focused on who they are in the space, they're all real.
Okay. That's kind of what I was trying to get
Yep.
to. So that worked. That worked then. Yay me. All right. And we're at McCarran.
Oh, you grab a car and head over to the very nice resort that they're staying at.
Oh, I thought you meant a car to get through McCarran because I've been there. And that is a big fucking place.
So as you head through the lobby, a concierge comes up to you and goes, Shawn, I presume. Adeline called ahead. We can take your bags
Oh.
to your room.
Okay. That'd be great. I'd like to be taken to my room too.
Very good. Follow me. And they take you upstairs. A few minutes later, Maxi, Stitches, and Zed, you hear a click of the lock, and in walks Shawn.
It's so good to see you. Oh, and Stitches runs over to give you a hug.
Shawn kind of stands there a little woodenly, is hugged. Hi. Zed, on your glow, you get a message saying she's actually real. I don't know about the arm though. You're back.
I respond with the strong arm emoji.
Oh, and you got cyber arms like Zed. Way to go.
No, it's not cyber.
Okay, and Shawn kind of like pulls back a little bit. It's like, oh, well, it's good to have you here.
Yeah.
Maxi, my friend, it is good to see you too.
Maxi comes over and bends down to give a good firm hug.
Okay, we're hugging. This is new. This is all about Zed.
Well,
I'm not gonna hug you.
Okay,
What?
thank God something's normal.
We have a routine.
Well,
would you like us to leave for the routine?
I want
I
to
don't-
watch the routine.
I don't know what routine he's meaning, so I'm very confused right now.
Does it involve gymnastics or a possible floor routine?
I meant
Is
I
there
used
a
the wrong
ribbon?
word. I used the wrong word.
Is there
Got
a
it.
safe word?
Oh,
I mean, there's always a safe word. It's meatloaf, because you would do anything for love, but not that.
You know, now I wish you were gone. I wish you were here, and now you can leave. This is
All
too
right,
much.
fine. And Shawn walks out the door and shuts the door.
oh no.
We'll see you in season 4, everybody.
Good night, everybody. That's the end of this show.
When Shawn makes the
Shawn
meatloaf comment, though,
Shawn opens the
Stitches
door. and
does
comes
give
back in.
Maxi a look.
Maxi looks back at Stitches questioningly, like,
So this is pretty high profile.
We didn't
We're up.
pick it.
we were upgraded.
You do know that this is like the third most surveilled city in the entire world? The cameras have cameras watching them?
And we're all dead. What's your point?
I don't think we're all actually dead because
I mean, technically, yes, we're all legally deceased.
I don't know about that. Someone's been throwing my name around, and I don't know who or why.
It
I'll
wasn't
pull
me.
I'll pull
Well,
up the.
it couldn't have been any of you because none of you know my name.
That's so cute that you don't think I. Yeah. Okay.
I'll
Ooh,
pull
is that
up
an heirloom
the
orange? And Joan walks over.
info on the guy
grabs
we're
the last
working
one.
with, or for,
Maxi-
or whatever, on the screen. That's who we're. Who knows
Maxi-
who's who?
Maxi looks at Stitches for a moment and tilts his head just a bit and stays quiet.
Yeah, the Stitch's expression is exactly the same as when the guy from last night said her name. So she's irritated. I'm curious.
These are really good.
Joan, you know my name?
It's in your IOG file.
No, it's not.
It is. It's not in the normal file though. Okay, you may
Joan,
have forgotten with this whole thing.
Is there a secondary
Hacker?
file?
Of course, there's a secondary file. There's actually tertiary files on all of us.
Right, but my involvement with the IOG, I've never given them any of that information.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Alex, I'm going to ask a question because I am making an assumption on Chone's part that they have dug up everything they possibly can, even talking to Larry, Mo, and Curly about the team. Like when we all got together, everything, every chance, or hacked into everything. Is Stitch's name actually in a file somewhere?
In a specific intelligence file, no. But it is in... so it's not attached to her official file. It is in a document.
Okay.
You know very, very well that complete deletion is
impossible.
Is basically impossible.
Mhm.
Right? Now you can get pretty close. You can get really, really close, right? But all it takes is a MySpace or a Facebook post from 17 years ago that somebody missed where your picture's in the background and you got, tagged. Like complete deletion's nearly gone. Nearly impossible. But
my theory on that is because Chone knows that the IOG, while recruiting Stitches, helped her family in some way. There's a tie there, and they were able to piece it together. So,
it's not so much about piecing together. It's kind of about, what's the best way to put this? How's the best way to-
Chone's an information pack rat. They're going to want to know anything.
Yeah, again, there's not a lot of information. Larry, Mo, and Curly don't know a lot.
Just what they're fed.
Right. Well, and they're fed everything,
Right.
or pretty close to it. But so again, complete deletion. God dang it! I'm trying to answer a message. Nearly impossible, but yes.
Okay. For Dot's knowledge, Chone would never share that information.
Now, here's the
but-
thing. The other thing too is Larry, Mo, and Curly have intimated to you that there's another set of databases somewhere that even Larry, Mo, and Curly don't know.
Right. Which means I want to find them, obviously.
Yeah.
Because Chone wants to know everything. Eventually, becoming an AI themselves. Because that never goes badly. Am I saying the quiet part out loud now? Anyway, back in character. Zed, who's that?
Who's who? Oh,
The guy you just pulled up on the...
Zed says the name that Caleb forgets. This is the guy we're working with. For, against, in conjunction with, simultaneous, the guy.
This sounds really confusing.
Yeah, I'm confused too. You missed a lot.
I know. It's been a very busy couple of hours, 11 days.
I'm upset that you... That... What?
It's a chronologic thing. I could tell you, but then you're going to make that face that you make when I try and explain things that are overly complicated.
This face right now? This face?
Oh, no, the next level.
Oh my God. Okay, no, stop talking. Yeah, so we're here and we have a mission, and this guy knows who we are and what the mission is, and we have to steal something for him. And it was the thing we had to steal in Texas where people got killed.
Don't we still have that?
Do we?
I mean, we left it back where we were.
I don't remember.
I mean, well, we had the fake thing.
Hmm.
We didn't have the real thing.
So
There
basically,
ain't nothing like the real thing.
the short version is just Joe says there's a beta version of that tech that Aguilar was developing, and they want that beta hardware. And it should be at the UNLV medical research building.
Okay, so we're doing this job for this person, and what are we getting in return?
Zed will pull up some more information. So yeah, this person is the mafia. They're super cool, definitely friendly, love us all. Adelaide is okay with them. I don't know. Enemy of my enemy kind of thing.
Okay, this is a little weird, but you know what? I've been out for a little bit. It is what it is. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. What's the play? What are we doing? Why are
I don't know.
you two
That was-
staring at me like that?
That was last night. We came, we had drinks, and we came here. We came to this location. Shush. And we had drinks, and now we're just figuring out plans. So
We
have
had not yet decided, or we did not confirm if we were or were not taking the job, did we?
I thought we did confirm that we were.
I
taking
don't
the job.
recall confirming that we were taking the job.
I need to step away for a second. And Stitches goes and finds a bedroom.
Oh boy.
And pulls up a chair to the table and takes some orange juice.
Maxi pours himself a shot of the high-profile bourbon that's been left on the counter. Pours himself a second. I will be right back. And heads back toward whatever room the door slammed to.
And looks at Zed and kind of does this eye shuffle of like looking at Zed, looking at the hallway, looking at Zed, looking at the hallway, and just quirks an eyebrow.
This is why you're not allowed to leave me alone with them.
Maxi takes
This
one
is-
shot. Maxi takes one glass and kind of holds it in his mouth, like by the lip, and then raps on the door with the free hand.
Yeah, who is it?
It's Maxi.
Huh? And then she goes over to the door and opens it. Oh, okay. Yeah, come on in. And Stitches is pacing Like she is just darting back and forth from one end of the room to the other, just mumbling under her breath, frustrated. You can almost see steam coming out of her ears.
Maxi doesn't say anything. And after 1, 2, 3 sets, 3 back and forths, he holds out the shot in his left hand.
She takes it on a pass. He like walks by and grabs it. And then she starts to like address Maxi, but not really. She's more just like venting at him. I thought that the IOG was this hoity-toity agency that could actually fucking keep a secret, but I guess not. You know, you ask for one thing and no, they're not going to do that. It's why would they cater to any of my requests? No, I just have to go out and do all of this work for them for the security of my family, which is what I'm trying to do here. And, you know, my needs, my requests. Fuck that, I guess.
Maxi still has the one shot glass in his mouth. He's still holding it there. And when Stitches stops, he'll reach up and grab that one and hold it out.
Yeah, she takes that one too. And what's more, when she finishes her speech and gets to that like pinnacle of like, fuck, she will throw the glass and it will break against a wall.
Maxi doesn't react to the thrown glass. You're clearly upset.
Is that clear?
You're upset about your identity?
I'm upset because the one request that I gave the IOG, the one single thing that I asked for, has been ignored. I told them, I told Adeline, anything that she needs from me, I will do my best to make that happen. Put me with whatever team you need me at. You know, I understood what I was sacrificing in order to make sure that my parents were safe. They held up that end. The only other request that I had was that my name stayed out of it. Because if people know my name, my parents aren't actually safe. I can continue to be tied to them. Who's holding up their end?
As part of your agreement, were your parents left with their same identities?
Yes. They have a bed and breakfast. They are known by the community around them. They're safe where they are, as far as I'm aware. You know, our friends in high places have really helped make sure of that.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't instill any additional confidence in me in the IOG.
Well, the IOG has clearly failed you, but our mutual friends will not. And part of the agreement that I'm sure you have with them is that your family remains safe, correct?
Yes.
Regardless of whatever happens with the IOG.
Yes.
I understand you being upset and angry, and you have every right to be. And it's clear that certainly some things have slipped through the cracks at the IOG. That's putting it mildly. Yes. So, what changes now?
Nothing, I guess. I'm still contracted by the IOG.
We both work for the IOG, but also, well, you work for another organization. And now your loyalty is to that organization, not the IOG. You can attempt to be loyal to both, but at some point you will have to make a decision that will go against whatever the IOG wants.
Fair enough. I need to have a conversation with my counselor.
I think that is wise. Would you like another shot?
Yes, I would.
Maxi will reach out and take the glass that's remaining. I'll be back.
Maxi, as you walk out, you see Zed and Shawn poring over maps that are up on the holo screen now.
Maxi takes a cursory glance as he's walking by to go get another shot of the bourbon.
At least from Shawn's point of view, they are paying very much attention to what is being shown and not at all to the person who just came out of the room where the glass shattered and alcohol is being redelivered to.
Maxi fills up that glass and grabs another shot glass out of the cabinet and fills that. And then we'll start walking back to the room, pause and turn toward the maps. We will be out shortly. In case it was not clear, Stitches is upset about the lack of discretion shown by the IOG.
Oh, it's not the IOG.
Yeah.
You just have to explain to her that I deep dive everyone I come across. It's just
and I'm pretty sure it was the mafia people, not the IOG, that were all up in her business, but
I somehow don't think that would make it any better.
okay.
I think
I didn't know it was that touchy of a subject.
I was not aware either. However, I believe if I was to explain that you uncovered the information, that may make things worse. Somehow. I don't want to take that chance.
Well, I'm not going to lie if she asks, but I won't volunteer that.
No, you shouldn't.
No, I'm not going to.
Would you, Shawn, like me to tell Stitches that it was you?
No, I mean, if she asks, you can, but it's like a jury. You don't, or like going to court. You don't just volunteer information.
Well, given our circumstances, it's best if we are open. Yes.
Right. That's why I said if she wants to know, I will tell her. Okay. How did you just argued me in a circle? I was okay with telling her. Then
is this like,
are you awakened now is that what's going on? No, I was going to tell her, and then you told me not to tell her because that would make her angry. And then I said, I'm not going to tell her, but if she asked, I would tell her. And then you asked if you could tell her because I wasn't going to tell her. And then now I'm the bad person. I'm confused right now, Maxi.
No, none of us are bad people. It simply occurred to me.
Caleb, you're just drawn, or Zed, you're just drawn that way. Fuck. Zed, you're just drawn that way.
It simply occurred to me that keeping that a secret is also a bad thing. So I will I will tell her, or perhaps you should tell her, but someone should tell her, because keeping that secret would just cause more pain later down the road.
Does Stitches have a glow on her right now?
Probably.
Alex, can I determine if she has a glow on her from here,
Yeah,
I can send her a message?
You don't see one sitting out on the table, so you're presuming it's in her pocket.
I'm checking the local network.
Yeah, it's connected.
Okay. I'll just send her a message saying, wasn't the IOG. I was just researching everybody. 100% secret safe with me. Sorry. Didn't know it was a problem. Don't yell at Maxi or throw glasses at him anymore. XOXO Shawn.
I wanted to say.
And that was sent through my tech head. So it was like,
yeah. But the notification sound that that Stitches gets to her glow, the ringtone, the text tone that she has for Shawn is like a super synthed out Barbie girl.
Nice. Very nice.
okay, I'm sorry, and I'm not going to do this, but for some reason now, please tell me that Maxi's is just the I'm Just Ken song from the Barbie movie.
No, it's not.
If you haven't heard that, it does work. It is amazing, and you should hear it. Anyway.
Yeah, Stitches gets the message. Stitches gets the message, and you hear a very loud from that room. Couple seconds pass, and then she storms out of the room to Shawn, but she leans in to give you another hug.
I am so confused by these hate hugs. Anger hugs?
No, it's not.
This is a confusing day.
Frustration hugs.
It's not a hate hug. It's not an anger hug. It's not anything like that. I appreciate you telling me the truth. I appreciate you telling me how you came about this information. I don't trust anyone with my name. That's why I go by Stitches. That's why I only go by Stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I will never call you anything else.
And I believe that, but I can't trust that in certain situations, if that information were to be used against you, that like, I understand I may be small beans. I may be no one to you, but I have people that are important to me that are connected to me through my name.
Mm-hmm.
So without having to stress this any further,
I rolled to see if Shawn was paying attention to common sense and logic, and I rolled a nat 1. So they're going to say, I have parents too.
right? And I understand that, and
Maxi
I
downs
hope
both
that-
of those shots, by the way. Just one after the other.
Maxi, go ahead and give me a determination check. That's like 3 drinks inside of 10 minutes. 4 drinks, I think.
well,
I'm checking.
Stitches had 2 of them.
Yeah. Maxi didn't drink either of the shots that went to the bedroom.
Oh, I
Both
thought
of
you
those
drank
went to
one of
Stitches.
them.
No, that
He
was
was
just
holding
mouthing it.
all
was
this
holding
girl.
But he did drink something before. So that is an 11 with no bonuses.
You're starting to get a little tipsy there, buddy.
Okay.
It's not even noon. Can you tell they're in Vegas, folks?
Without having to like beat this dead horse any further into the ground, I don't like when people know my real name. I don't want people to know my real name. I would prefer if that information stayed just, I don't know. I don't want people to know my name.
Understood.
The hug was because I understood that you wouldn't use that information maliciously. It was more so that you had the information to begin with that I became upset. So I'm sorry for overreacting. Sorry, everybody. Got a little domestic in here for a second there.
It happens.
Zed appears to still be studying a map.
That's Alex for us, trying to get us back on track.
Maxi goes to refill the shot glasses.
To be fair, I wasn't sure if I should tell you or not, but Maxi was like, yeah, we 100% should be honest with each other, and he's right. So he's got your back. And no, I haven't told him what it is either. Nobody knows but me.
I know. To all of it. I know.
Okay.
Right now, Zed has this, like, as there's a map and a building, and he's got a digital pen, and he's like scribbling on it. And it's like, okay, so we bring a food truck in here and then scale the ladder, and I'll need a jetpack. And he's just making, and then this is where
Zed, where are we going to get an elephant?
Happens. I left a blank spot.
I just lost all video on the stream, by the way.
Weird.
Like all of our pictures on the screen just vanished.
That was weird.
There we go. And we're back.
And we're back.
How peculiar.
Yeah.
Maxi is pouring, instead of the shots, he's pouring himself a glass of just straight bourbon and just picks up the glass and turns to Zed. I could fly the jetpack if you need.
That might be fun.
Wait a minute. If anyone's going to be flying anything in this city, it's me.
I was just killing time till y'all got yourselves sorted.
Well, that's a food truck, not an elephant.
I will Rochambeau you to fly the jetpack.
Jeez,
all right, 1, 2, 3, and then throw. Okay, you two. Ready? 1, 2, 3, throw. Point to Stitches.
For future podcast listeners, that was a visual bit.
Best in 2 out of 3.
No. I won fair and square.
That's not completely fair. I have been drinking.
So have I.
Okay, so we've got to go get this.
Like
this
10
thing.
a.m.
What? Okay, yeah, we got to go get this thing, right? Yes.
I want to
what's
get
the plan?
thing and be done with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I work by myself, there's a food truck that might be an elephant. We need everybody.
Okay.
I just want to know why it has a trunk.
It doesn't have a trunk. It's the exhaust.
That's where the extra sauce is.
Oh, just kidding. Extra sauce, not exhaust. My bad. I misread.
All right. So what kind of information can we gather about the laboratory we need to go to and what we might know about it?
So wait, the trunk on the truck is also a joke, correct? Because it is somewhere you store things and also an elephant's trunk?
I don't know.
So the interesting thing...
Maxi.
This is tough. This is a tough day.
100%. You got it.
Alex?
All right. What are we looking at here?
What you're looking at is the fact that according to public records, when you're looking at the public satellite views and things like that, the building's not there. You have to go like 3 layers deep in the system before the system even recognizes the building exists. Right? It's dead smack in the middle of the UNLV campus, right off the freeway. But again, you're getting some weird data glitches. It's showing as an empty lot until you look at it from a different angle and some other stuff, and you're like, well, it's there. Like the building's been there for 100 years.
It's like somebody tried to erase it and didn't quite do the job.
Yep. At least they don't want anybody to be able to use open source intelligence to be able to come at this building.
And this is part of the university?
Mm-hmm.
What do we have? What little bit we can tell, what does the building look like?
It's a very beautiful building. Again, you can find like promo files of it. What the heck was happening there? Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, our video keeps blinking.
That's weird. You find videos of it. It's above ground. It's 5 stories. Initial information tells you there's at least 2 basement levels. It's right next to a hospital. It's a medical school, for lack of a better term. And medical research facility.
Pulling up in a food truck might not be the best way, but we could probably get in through like some subterranean lines. Most of the older like college campuses and such like that have like underground tunnels.
I was about to suggest similar. Many of the older campuses in the United States, former United States, had subterranean access spread throughout the campus.
Yeah, what Maxi said.
And those tunnels may not be on current maps.
Alex, I'm going to do a public like social media search for anybody going to UNLV, searching for the term tunnels, steam tunnels, underground, that kind of thing, seeing if I can find, there was a rager in building, blah, blah, blah. We got there via the tunnels, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
That's a nice power roll to start. Where's my character? There I am. 65 for search.
Holy.
I rolled really well on all 3 dice.
Not specifically for the college, but what you do find is there's actually a very old interconnected series of tunnels that are part of the storm drainage system. They're massive tunnels because when Vegas gets hit with flash rainfall, there's so much concrete and the bedrock is so hard that there's nowhere for the water to drain through, like into the groundwater. Mm-hmm. And so they had to build this massive series of tunnels to funnel water out of the city into the surrounding area.
Okay. I can pull that kind of data up and like try and overlay it over the area, see what I can find out.
There's no maps of it.
Oh.
These were built back in the 1950s.
Okay. Is there any, did anybody say there's any posts that I found regarding those geotagged by any chance?
There was a fad back in the mid 2000s.
All data is geotagged. When
there
you take a
is
picture,
actually a
data.
geotagged, because you guys are staying at the Aria. There's an entrance to one of them near Caesar's Palace.
I'll kind of leave a pin on the place we're looking at and scrub over to the Caesar's Palace looking for it. And I'll be like,
it's literally next door.
I mean, we could go down in there and then make our way. I mean, there's no maps of the underground, but the storm drain tunnels go there. We just don't want to go when it's raining. Unless you want to really.
And you're not sure how interconnected they all are.
We're going to have to do some recon because all I know is we got to go from here to here.
Yeah, I'm still kind of confused by this whole, we can see the building physically, but it's not there to look at.
It's just somebody trying to didn't do a perfect job of wiping it. There's no way to actually wipe data. If you post something online, it's there forever, no matter how hard you try and scrub it. Again, Shawn not thinking about what they're saying.
But
so these tunnels, would we be able to map them with drones? Or do we need to have on-site?
We're probably going to need to be on site. We could do some of it with drone work, but they're concrete and underground. Range might be an issue.
Understood. I'll go get my gear.
You might want to. We should probably go at night because the entrance is by Caesar's Palace. Look, I mean, it's going to be pretty obvious if we just go there in broad daylight. Also, you're pretty hammered right now.
We could take a drive to campus.
We could go looking to see if we want to go to school. I always wanted to pledge a frat.
I mean, we could just get some eyes on this physical location, see what's around it, see what kind of
Sounds like a good
security
plan
is
for the
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get a car.
Eyes on is always best, of course. And yes, I have had a number of shots, but I am certainly still capable of walking through dark tunnels and mapping.
Okay.
Stitches has been like, I don't know, leaning somewhere, listening to all this. I think I know someone who might be able to get us a car.
Ooh, that would be handy.
Well, I mean, that way we wouldn't be using head honcho's stuff. And we
gonna
might
rent
have a
one.
little more control over that.
Maxi hears this and goes to pour himself another drink.
Don't you think you ought to slow up there, babe?
I'll decide when I'm done.
Okay. And
He's his own boss.
yeah, Stitch's eyes go a little bit wide. She's like, oof, oof. Maybe I won't. I mean, we can rent a car. That's fine. I just figured.
No. Frankie is a good resource for this.
One looks at Zed and goes, Frankie.
Don't. Shh. Too much.
No, wait.
already.
Actually, no. Yeah, I guess Maxi is drunk enough to say Frankie instead of Francesca.
Shh.
So what are y'all doing?
Looking uncomfortable. If the silence stretches any longer than like 60 seconds, Chon's going to just rent us a car and then get up and go downstairs.
Well, no, I wanted to make sure that was okay with everyone. Yeah, I mean, she Stitches pulls out her glow and sends a quick message to Frankie.
What does it say?
Kind of in a bit of a pickle. Is there any way you can get me a ride tonight?
Where to?
Can you just have someone drop it off at enter fancy hotel name here?
We're at the Aria, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, the Aria, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see typing, stop, typing, stop. Have to find someone. No one in my crew is allowed in that part of town. Can you pick it up? Question mark.
Yeah. Yeah, leave it.
I'll leave it at the place.
Perfect.
In that place where I put that thing that time.
Yeah, I'm assuming that that's a code for some dive bar that she took.
It's the
Stitches
dive bar
to.
that you guys have been hanging out at constantly. It's the one where you walked
Yes.
out of.
And it's
when-
actually just called The Place.
No, we had a name for it.
We did. I was just being a shit.
It's the one right where Maxi found you, near
Yes.
Fremont Street. Yeah. She goes, it'll be there in about 3 hours.
Charlotte. Yeah, she looks up from her glow. I got us a ride.
Okay.
Frankie says, sends you another text, says, you want to tell me what you're into?
Do we?
Not right now, maybe later. And then she'll send missed you. Wait, was it yesterday morning? Yeah, missed you yesterday morning with a little like kissy emoji.
She sends back a kissy emoji and says, you're going to have to stop teasing eventually and follow through.
Okay. Yeah, no, I got us right off.
Do we know if it's clean, safe, tracked, bugged? Can we check it when we get there?
It'll be good. I can assure you it won't be tracked or bugged.
Knowing the source, I'm a little concerned given.
Well, then we can have Chone give it a once over, and if they don't approve, then we'll just fucking rent something. I don't know, man. I was trying to help, but you know.
All right. Well, before we do anything else, Chone needs to understand who we are dealing with. Chone, Francesca is my ex.
Francesca is Frank. Oh, that one.
Yes, that one.
Oh. And you and Chone looks at Stitches and you and Frankie and
No. I mean, I have definitely like led her on, but we aren't. Frankie's on my radar for a completely different reason.
okay. I'm going to put a pin in that and move on. Okay.
And before we do anything else, Chone, I would ask that if you have questions about Francesca, please ask me. Do not dig.
What if at a later time you ask me to dig, or if I have to dig and you're not available?
I will obviously have to trust you to make that decision or make that call if that does occur. But if you have questions about Francesca, please ask me. I will divulge whatever information I have.
I'll work up a list.
Our past and about Francesca's habits and abilities and everything else I can possibly tell you about her.
Okay.
Thank you. And Maxi kicks back that last glass. The bottle of bourbon is empty. Are we ready?
Yeah, let's just agree to not make any rash decisions, quick actions. Let's just take a drive, observe, and then we'll figure it out later. Yes?
Maxi pulls a pistol from the holster at his back, racks around, throws the safety on. Certainly.
So I'm assuming that Stitches just crashed out in the dress that she had worn to dinner, which is kind of like flashy. Either that or she just slept naked, which par for the course at this point.
I mean, you weren't like,
either way.
None of you got like super hammered the night before, and everybody kind of, the way that the evening kind of ended out, it was very mild. You were pretty drunk, but you weren't like slanted because you would stop drinking at the dinner.
But once we got back up to the hotel room, Stitches had already broken into the bottle. Yeah. She was ready to get crunk.
Yeah, no, Stitches and Maxi were drinking from the super expensive bottle.
But by this point, I think she would have changed before breakfast or something along those lines. It's been
wearing one of the robes in those hotels.
It's up to Stitches. Dot. Would Stitches have changed prior to this? And like, what would Stitches be wearing right now?
Well, that's what I was just going to lean into is like, she looks at Zed and she's like, okay, so are we getting in like our super hot covert gear, or is that for like the actual mission? Are we just wearing sweats and a hoodie right now? Like, what are we doing here, man?
We're just going on a drive, dude. We're just going on a drive.
Okay, so jeans and a t-shirt, solid.
Whatever makes you comfortable. We might get a meal. I don't know.
Ooh, that would be great.
Just take it easy. Everybody
needs this spread of breakfast before us. We're gonna go get food.
This is just breakfast.
Maxi goes into Zed's room and comes back out wearing something of Zed's, like a shirt or something.
Oh gosh.
Now it's ring.
You're significantly bigger than me in the shoulder region, man. That's not cool.
It's a little tight, but I think it is flattering.
I don't care.
Please do.
I don't care.
Please do the fat guy in a little coat bit.
We need to get in the car. Let's go in the. We're getting in the car. I don't care. We're getting in the car. Wear what you're wearing. I'm
Maxi
walking downstairs. Shawn.
Maxi does like stretch a little bit, and then he reaches his fingers into the buttons and just like pops them.
Dude, that was a $500 shirt. What?
Now it's casual.
I am going to go to the car.
Shawn had gone into their room and come out a minute later, dressed in what could be best described as co-ed casual. Like, just, it's a hot day and I almost want to say like almost like a sundress, but what's really striking is their hair is this like vibrant black instead of the normal purple.
Who are you and what have you done with Shawn?
That's kind of the idea, is I want to look a little bit less conspicuous. Remember,
Did you get
Points
a
at
little something before we left the base?
yeah.
Cute.
Cute.
Let's go.
Hold on.
Oh my God. I'm going downstairs. I don't care. I'm going downstairs. Shawn, come with me. We're going downstairs.
Okay, I guess we're going downstairs, and Shawn goes off with Zed.
Maxi goes back into Zed's room and comes out in a pair of designer sunglasses.
That's bothering Caleb as well as bothering Zed.
I didn't bring anything that was significantly different enough than what I normally wear. I hope he won't mind.
I mean, I think they look great, but I know he's going to blow a gasket.
Fuck it. And Maxi gets into the fridge and grabs 2 beers and roadies. Let's go.
And she clinks as they walk out.
So y'all head downstairs and head to the valet station to grab. Are you going to grab like a taxi or a town car to get to the car?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you approach, the guy sees Maxi holding a beer. He goes, "Not in the car."
We'll be in the back seat.
And?
Stitches like in whatever way. I don't know if it would be like lift or whatever to like tip, and she just throws some money at him.
He looks at you funny and he goes, "Yeah, not the point."
It's just 2 beers, man. And we're not driving. You're driving.
Maxi's going to like step between Stitches and this gentleman. Get very close.
Oh boy.
How about you drive? I'll drink this and we won't have any more problems, will we? And I'm going to make an intimidation roll.
Okay, make a roll.
While Michael's making that roll, Shawn looks at Zed with a worried face and says, "Should we take the bus?"
I'm about to walk at this point.
It's a
Why don't we
23,
walk?
Alex.
You do intimidate him. He says, "Nope, not worth it." And he literally gets in his car and drives off.
Oh no.
A different town car pulls up in the line of valet people.
Why are we doing this? I just want to go to.
Maxi opens the. Did they get out, or are they still sitting in the
No, they're
car?
getting out, waiting for you to get into the. This is a different driver now.
Okay. And Maxi holds up the beer. Will this be a problem?
He goes, "I mean, not for me, but if we get pulled over, you're taking the hit."
Fine.
All right.
Just want to go to the place and do the thing. Come on.
We're going to the place. Gonna do the thing.
Yep.
You guys get into the town car, and the valet sets the auto drive for where you tell it to head, which is the Filament Bar over in old downtown. It takes about 15 minutes to get there. He drops you off out front. Where the parking
And
lot is.
what is waiting for us out there, Alex?
Well, there's about 15 cars in the lot right now. It's noon.
Okay. Has it been I'm assuming like the 3-hour time frame has
Come and
we're not
gone.
gonna play out 3 hours.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you didn't ask Frankie what car it was.
Well, I assume she knew what my taste is.
Did she taste you?
It's not really a taste thing. Do you text her?
Yeah. Yeah. I messaged Frankie. Wait, which one is it?
The gray sedan.
They're all gray.
Really? That's all I got? Was a gray sedan? Come on.
She goes, you asked for a car quickly. That's what I could get
Fair
you
enough.
quickly.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Yeah. And then Stitches is like, it's this one.
Maxi tosses the empty, like in the closest garbage bin.
Okay.
And walks into the bar.
Oh no.
No.
Comes back
All right.
comes back out of a
Hang
moment or
on.
two later.
Nope.
No, okay.
This is the Filament Bar. We've
Oh.
kind of gone over
Yeah.
this with
Oh.
Chone.
Okay.
So a couple things.
Yeah.
As you approach the bar, you see a guy, and he is cyber to the gills, to the point where his legs look like centaur legs, but in steel. He stands about 8.5 feet tall. He's got gradiated steel over his chest, both arms. Half of his face has been replaced, and he has two like satyr kind of horns. And so as you approach, he goes, "The fuck you think you're doing?"
I just want a beer for the road. No trouble.
He goes, stands around the corner.
That's fine. And Maxi will turn and walk toward the direction he pointed for the stand.
Okay.
Over his shoulder, Maxi's like, I'll be right back. Don't go without me.
Said, what are you and Shawn doing?
What happened to him?
What do you mean what happened to him?
Maxi doesn't. What happened to Maxi?
Frankie happened to Maxi.
Oh.
And then Frankie happened to Stitches.
No. Stitches said that Frankie did not happen to her.
Yeah,
No.
but Stitches and Frankie are in close proximity doing a thing, and then
But not that thing.
a different thing. And
There's a
then
tease of the thing. So
And-
there's teasy things.
there's a teasy thing, but then there's the actual thing. But then
But that
Maxi's,
thing's not happening.
the teasy thing is not happening, but the actual thing is actually happening.
No,
then-
no. The teasy thing is happening. The actual thing Stitches said is not happening.
The teasing is happening, but the thing that we're teasing about is not happening. But the other thing that Stitches is here to do is happening. And then Maxi's observing that thing. And then that was upsetting. And I was here the other day and they were really mad at each other. And then we went to dinner.
All because Maxi
and-
likes to watch.
And then, yes. And then we went to dinner and that was even worse. And I had to pretend to be real drunk to distract everybody. And I just want to get the job done.
Maxi, the guy at the liquor stand is trying to sell you a novelty, like flute shaped, like fruit drink of grain alcohol.
Hold on, I got to roll. I got to roll again because that one's on the floor. Okay. That was a 1. So
Jesus Christ.
Maxi comes back around the corner from the stand wearing
With a novelty
pair-
drink.
with a novelty drink and also wearing what appears to be like a pair of like hollow sunglasses.
Or like the lenses were punched out of them.
Like no, they're like
Oh, like
Holographic.
holographic.
yeah. So they've got like fake eyes on them.
Oh
And
my
the
gosh.
And the designer sunglasses are gone.
Party Maxi's the best.
Thanks for waiting. Are we ready? Where's the car?
That's a statement. It's the gray sedan.
The novelty drink Maxi has is about 18 inches tall.
I want a sip.
I'm gonna
All right,
let
both of you sit.
I'm gonna ask real quick. I'm gonna ask the group, what does the novelty glass look like?
It's.
I mean, I had an immediate thought, but we're not
No,
gonna
I
go
know.
there.
I know you did.
It's
No.
phallic in shape.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Did you find
All right,
a bachelorette party around the corner?
No,
Okay,
but
you
this was a better deal than the two singles he was trying to sell me.
You two sit in the back. Shawn,
Cool.
you drive. I'll sit in the front.
Here, there's 2 straws. Zed, would you like to try it?
No,
Everyone gets in the car.
It's very fruity.
get in the car. You're fruity. Get in the car.
When Stitches, wait, who's driving? Shouldn't I be driving? I usually drive, right?
No,
Okay.
I said
Shawn
the
has
plan.
car running.
I said the plan. We're doing the plan. Follow the plan.
We're expecting
Following
the plan
plan.
to go off the rails.
As Stitches is like is sitting in the back seat with Maxi, she leans over to take a sip of the drink and she kind of whispers to him, "You better like, Zed's gonna kill you."
Maxi, go ahead and make me another determination check.
That is a 9.
Did Frankie make you pay a cleaning deposit because you aren't getting it back?
You are you're fully drunk at this stage.
Mhm.
That's grain alcohol you're drinking.
Yep. All right.
Joan, what are you doing?
So
I'm driving,
to what Stitches just said,
trying to ignore
that
this.
Zed's gonna be so mad. Maxi just takes another sip of the drink and like turns his head and gets real close to Stitch's face, like leans in real close. Fuck it. And then kisses Stitches.
Whoa.
Where are
She's
you
not prepared for that.
Where are you driving, Joan?
The campus.
Okay. Okay, you're literally only about 5 minutes away. It's just across the freeway. It's actually closer to downtown than it is your hotel.
We're just going to kind of cruise by looking to get eyes on the building.
And it's a very nice building. You can see it. It's there. There's a parking lot on the south side. There's a big main campus. There's a big hospital on the west side of the street. The main part of the campus administration building is to the southwest. There's some dormitories to the south.
Is there a is there a parking lot not for the building but within sight of the building? Like, is it across a quad that we could park on the other side of the quad to keep eyes on it? Blah blah blah.
There is. Who is there right there? There is a parking lot. Not. Yeah, I guess it's across the street. Yeah, there's an employee parking lot across the street for the hospital.
It's not card access, is it?
Nope.
Okay. Well,
It
not
does
that
look
that would
like
really
everybody's
stop
got passes in there,
Okay.
hanging in the rear view.
me. Okay. I'll pull into there and hang something. I'll reach into the glove box and pull something out and hang it from the mirror so we can keep an eye on it.
So
There's the building.
So when we see this building, Is there anything? Are there any like signs or labels on it from the outside?
Yep. It says Kokorian Medical Research Facility.
Are there, as we sit there for a little bit, are people moving in and out of it like a normal research facility?
Yeah. No, it's pretty heavy traffic.
Okay. So is this a, you said this was like an old school sedan. Like, is the front seat a bench seat? Is it two separate seats?
Not that old.
2 separate seats.
Okay. I'm just trying to get my head into this. So I'm sitting there. You know that thing dads do when like they have their arm around the back of the other seat?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Zed has his left arm around like the back of Chone's seat just because I'm sitting there watching and I'm lounging. I'm like, okay, so it's a research facility. It's being used, but it was poorly erased from grid searches. That is just really boggling my mind right now. Help me make sense of this, please. Am I obsessing over this for no reason? Am I missing the point?
I mean, it seems kind of short-sighted and stupid to... The idea of trying to erase something is because you don't want anyone to pay attention to it. When you do a half-assed job like this, you're literally shining a spotlight on it.
Okay.
Because anyone worth their salt is gonna be like, that's weird, and come looking. So either these people are really stupid, or this is a trap of some kind.
Alex, when we were looking up that information about the tunnels, did we get a location for where one of them might be, like on the near where we're at?
So Chone found some like legit like hand-drawn like kids who've gone exploring the tunnels. There are supposedly people who periodically like live in them for periods of time. But because again, they're specifically made for in the event of a like downpour, which does happen from time to time as stuff comes down off the mountains to the north, it prevents the city from flooding. So it literally runs like massive walls of water through these tunnels to disperse the water during those kind of like flash rains. So like there is no current digitized mapping of these tunnels.
But the map that Chone did turn up, does that correspond with, like, say, a location that we're at right now? Like, could we figure out where one of those entrances is based on the information we have?
The nearest entrance should be about 5 blocks north. Oh, no, not even that far. 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks north and about 1 block east of you.
Well,
okay.
And an entrance being nearby is less important than whether or not the tunnels actually go near or under the building, which does have multiple basements. And that's what we don't know. We could get into the tunnels from anywhere, but we don't know currently if going into them gets us anywhere near the building we're staring at right now.
That's when we need to do some recon.
It occurs to you that going to the nearest entrance to the college is probably the smartest one as opposed to trying to navigate from further away. But tough to say. Kayla.
I'll start up the car and head over into that area where we think that the nearest entrance is.
Okay.
And try and find a parking spot over there that's not employee parking. Although if the thing gets towed, who cares?
Caleb, give me an investigation check.
Ooh, dice.
That's
I was just thinking of something I wanted to start sussing out with dice rolls, and then you asked me.
And what was the thing you wanted to suss out before?
Well, I was trying to wrap my head around the right way to phrase this with words that I'm having trouble with. I wanted to start looking at maybe people who worked in or attended classes in this building. But that might be a longer check that I'll need to do with Chone, but I can definitely do an investigation check. 21.
There is because you have a watcher, right? And you've got the multivariant thing.
Yes, I have my watcher that has been.
There is a weird power signature coming from the the northeast side of the building, specifically underneath it.
So like something
Radiating.
flashed in the corner of my eye as we drove past it kind of thing.
Yep.
Hey, Joan. Did you see that flash?
No, I'm driving.
Well, when we stop.
I stop.
Look here. Look at that corner. Is that weird to you?
Do you have a watcher, Chone?
Yes.
Yeah. As you're flipping through the spectrum analysis on it, like where it goes like night vision, IR, UV. It looks like there is it looks like it's supposed to be basically radiation shielded, but it's not. Like there's a crack in it. Not enough to give any sort of harmful exposure, but enough to where your spectral analysis can pick up on it.
Now, I don't know the tech, but like, could that be like improperly shielded? What is it? E121 reactor?
Could be something like that. Could be a bunch of different things.
Okay.
But you're definitely getting a heavy energy reading from that specific corner of the building, and specifically underground. Like it's leaking from underneath the building.
Which is impressive that we can pick that up.
Okay. And you said there was 2 or 3 basements? At least on the...
Publicly, there's at least 2.
Publicly, that's what I meant to say. What are Tweedledee and Tweedledrunk doing?
Maxi, what are you doing?
Y'all making out?
Two friends in the back seat. They might kiss.
Is there seduction in this game? Did Maxi have to roll for seduction?
I don't think Maxi really was trying for seduction as much as ham-fisted makeout.
Is there that skill in this game?
He's proficient in it while he's drunk.
Ooh, conditional proficiencies. That's an interesting game mechanic.
Oh, Alex, you're killing me, dude. Ham-fisted makeout. Can we make that a skill in the advanced version of this game?
Hold on, I'm writing things down.
No, because Mallo said you guys were all griping about the advanced skill tree.
No, we didn't gripe about it.
That's what he said.
Not here.
There's no gripes.
No, everything in Identico is absolutely perfect.
No.
What are you talking about?
Y'all.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I think so. Maxi did go for the kiss, and we didn't really confirm if it was successful or not.
I think there's a moment of like,
whoa, magic moment.
Thank you, Kaylee. Setting the mood. Yeah, I think Stitches is kind of taken aback for a second, but then, ooh man, she leans into it. Like there's definitely, it's received and given back.
And so this is, I believe we didn't confirm this, but this is the first kiss that they've shared since they've been reunited.
Yes. Like he kissed her on the hand, but that was it.
Yeah. So there is a moment or 2 or 3 of this exchange. And then I think Maxi might pull away and like pause for a second. Can we put a pin in this?
Something.
Does Zed say that from the front seat?
Yes.
Joan shakes their head and turns the defogger on.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, Zed gets like a shoulder slap from the back seat. And then Stitches like turns back to look at Maxi, and she like sits herself back and leans back into the seat, and we fucking better.
Where is the tunnel entrance? How close are we?
Shush. No one's going in a tunnel.
We're literally 50 feet away from where we were 5 minutes ago.
Neither of you are getting out of this car. Unless
What?
you have to get rid of something from your body that's not supposed to be in your body.
Maxi makes an irping noise.
Oh, roll down the window.
Just roll down the window. I also think you're faking it.
Maxi's window doesn't appear to be rolling down.
Turn off the child lock, Shawn.
Shawn gets out of the car, leaving it running, and starts walking towards the tunnel.
Maxi also gets out of the car.
Like herding cats, Caleb.
Did Stitches?
Okay, before Maxi actually leaves the car, Stitches grabs the little ducktail hanging out of his shirt and pulls him back into the seat for just a minute.
And
I'm gone. Nope.
in the state that Maxi is in, he does fall back into the vehicle.
I'm
Out in your lap.
Hold on, Caleb. Okay, we need to stay here. Let Zed and Chone take their peek at this place really quick. You especially and I are not in a state to be walking around. So let's just stay here. We'll stay with the car, make sure nobody comes over, and worst case scenario, we play it off, right? Zed, is that okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Stitches, this isn't my first rodeo. Thanks.
I'm not saying it is.
I'm gonna go follow John. Goodbye.
So y'all walk across the street from where you parked. So you've just parked at kind of a nondescript office building across from where the entrance is. The entrance to the tunnel system is actually underneath some overpasses. The freeway is going over the road that you're on. You're across the highway from the big World Market Center facility. As you approach, you see that it's like built into the overpass. There's an arched doorway with a steel grated door over it and a padlock.
Like an actual real padlock?
Yeah, like an actual real padlock.
Now, is there anybody like hanging out down here?
I mean, there's traffic. It's the middle of the afternoon.
Okay, but like no homeless people underneath the thing or anything?
Not that you see.
Okay. Can you defeat the padlock?
I mean, if we need to, but for now, I just wanted to take a walk and figure out what we're doing. I don't want to start rooting around places yet.
Looking through the grate, it looks like the tunnel goes in about 5 feet and then starts a set of stairs that go down underground.
I mean, we could have gotten this by driving by it. I was thinking we could go in.
What kind of surveillance is around here that would see us doing that, though?
Give me a perception check.
What surveillance? Nat 1.
No, there's that.
All right. Well,
Caleb?
It's an underpass, Zed. Nobody's going to be surveilling this.
Okay. It's
Look,
a physical...
that camera up there has been broken for probably a decade.
And it's a physical padlock, like a combination lock or a key lock.
Key.
Kyber.
Did you make a perception check, Caleb?
I didn't because
Zed trusts Shawn to do it.
Okay.
Uh,
I'd also like Maxi to make a perception check.
Okay. You're doing it at a penalty.
That's okay.
Go ahead and give me your straight roll.
What's my penalty?
Right now, -5.
Okay, well that takes away my perception bonus. So that puts me at a straight roll.
I want to make a perception check.
Okay.
Everyone else is doing it. I want to do it too.
I think what I think is that both Maxi and Stitches can see what they're doing from the car. So we can see that they're looking around.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Unfortunately, you're
With a
the only
negative
two
5?
people who can't hear anything because you refuse to get the tech. Because Shawn and Caleb both have quad comps.
So I got a 17 straight roll.
Yeah, there's at least 5 cameras nearby.
What do you think they're looking for?
Well, it's Shawn, so isn't she looking for the cameras? Do you think they saw him?
Just tell her. Just tell them.
Zed, what are you doing?
Tell them there's cameras.
I still don't want to just go down here. I want to walk around. I don't want to just.
Then we walk around.
Yeah.
Shawn grabs your arm and tucks her arm in it like we're out for a normal stroll.
Yep.
And we keep walking.
Shawn gets a message from Stitches. You know there's like a million cameras out here?
You get a response back. Says,
wait, is the message slurred?
Yep. It's like there's extra letters in between some of the.
We're using the swipe text.
Yeah.
Just hit a bunch of extra letters.
And you can barely suss out. You know, there's like a lot of cameras in here.
You get a reply back that says, I saw the camera. It's broken.
It is? Oh, well, then why are we stressing?
So let's walk around the building.
It's not a building.
Casual-like.
So you're not next to a building.
That's like 5 minutes away.
And remember, you're in an underpass right now.
Under and
Oh, yeah.
You're under an overpass right now. If you walk to the east, you'll get to the entrance to the World Market Center. If you walk back to the west, it's just office buildings and apartments.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I forgot we walked. I forgot we drove over to where the thing was.
Yeah. Fortunately, you happen to be in one of the very few areas that actually has a sidewalk.
Well, then let's just go over to the market and buy some things.
I need some sunblock.
What are they doing now? What are they?
Shopping? I didn't ask if I wanted to go.
Oh, I should. And then
We go to the World Market.
It's the World
Zed,
Market Center. It's
Sorry, Michael, go ahead.
I'll let Alex go ahead. You were describing the market.
Yes, it is a 3-building, 16-floor facility full of boutiques and shops and all manner of stuff.
Zed gets a note on his glow from Maxi. You may want to find a new pair of sunglasses.
I ignore it.
You leaving him on red?
I leave it on red.
Stitches is over your shoulder looking at the message. Ooh, he's mad.
I'll pay him back.
Yeah, so there's 3 buildings. As you walk, you have to walk all the way around to the next block, which brings you actually back to Las Vegas Boulevard. And you enter. It's a giant facility.
Okay, I need sunscreen. You think they have a food court?
Yes, I do.
I mean, I had orange juice for breakfast, but I could really go for something.
Yeah, let's let's wander around a little bit. We'll get some stuff we need. There's probably some food stands on a little mezzanine. We can overlook the other shopping and just, hang out.
Yeah, people watch a little bit. Let the drunk duo do whatever they're going to do in the back of, thank God it's not my car.
There's a whole, as you walk in, there is a whole like plethora of food options. What are you feeling like? Greek, Arabic, Indian, Chinese?
Do they have African food?
They do.
Ooh, definitely. Like,
all right.
Shawn sees that and it's like,
What?
Doesn't that look good?
Sure.
By the way,
Never had it.
did you all leave the windows open for them when you left the car?
We cracked the windows because, and the air conditioning's running.
Okay.
The car's still running.
So the windows are open.
Salad.
Okay.
Well, they're cracked. I don't want them to die in the heat.
Oh yeah, because it's outside right now. It's like March in Vegas. So outside it's about 92 degrees. Since the windows are cracked, thank you for that.
Always leave the windows cracked for your drunk friends when you leave them behind in the vehicle.
Yes.
I also left the air conditioning running.
So
Or
you guys are grabbing African food. Michael, go ahead and give me one more perception check.
Oh boy.
Same with you, Stitches.
Oh, it's still at my
Yeah.
straight roll, right? Okay.
Hold on.
13 for Maxi.
Okay.
15. I rolled the 13, but I get a +2. Wait, do I get my +2 or am I too drunky?
You're not as drunk as Maxi is.
Salad.
So you see it
Are you sure?
as someone steps, like you see a car kind of pull up, somebody kind of gets out like they're going to walk across the street, and then they kind of double turn around and you see them shoot a little taser thing through the window at Michael or at Maxi. Maxi, go ahead and roll a dodge for me.
We're good at this.
Oh boy.
Oh
Oh,
no.
that was a good roll.
We've been hoisted by our own petard.
I want to ask Alex, so what negatives am I at right now?
You're -5 across the board.
Across the board. Okay. Oh, bitch. It's a second D20 I've thrown on the floor. And it's straight disappeared. Oh my gosh. You wanted a cliffhanger, Alex. You're going to get one because I got to find another D20. The
Here, use
suspense.
mine.
Oh, the suspense. Oh, here. Thanks. Here we go. There's one. Okay. I'll take it. That's an 18. Straight 18. I lose my defense bonus.
Yeah. So you catch a little taser bit like right in the neck. So go ahead and make me a stamina check as that you hear the current running through your system. Stitches, you turn around just in time to see out the other window, somebody standing there with a silenced pistol pointed at your head and says, now, let's just relax.
That was a nat 20. And so that's
So you're still conscious as you see someone pointing a pistol at Stitches.
Maxi's been tased before.
and so like Maxi, literally it's fuck.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. With Chone and
Nervous
Zed
now.
having lunch. Stitches has a pistol to her head. And Maxi is got a taser thing in his neck, but has not yet fallen unconscious.
This is the worst news.
I credit the recent exoskeleton upgrades I got.
That is true. All right.
Are you wearing that?
Yeah,
By the way,
it's literally it's like a stealth exo.
So
It'll be worn under clothes.
So thank you all for joining us tonight. Don't forget, hey Zed, what could they watch next Tuesday? Or Caleb, now that we're out of character, what can they watch next Tuesday on the Identico channel?
I can't keep anything straight. There's too many people in my head right now. So hey, next is Michael dead? No,
I found it. I found it.
Would you roll?
I didn't look.
So next week, come back here, same cyber time, same cyber station for Neon Trails, our other actual play where we've got a group of people out in the wasteland and they accidentally rolled into a Fury Road tribute.
Fun for them. All right. And then, by the way, do you want to plug a Catacon real quick, the Kickstarter?
I would love to for doing our goodbyes.
Yes.
Yeah. So a Catacon is the Kickstarter is live right now. It is currently at 72% funded at the end of day one, which is fantastic.
I got to ask Mallo for sponsoring it again.
Yeah. We hit about 50% within the first hour, which
That's
set
the
us off for
fastest you've ever done that.
probably.
It took a day last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It took a day to get to 50% last year. So I don't remember how that compares to previous years. I don't have those numbers, but fantastic first day. Huge word of mouth coverage and marketing. So thank you everybody for that. The con itself is happening November 3rd through 5th in Dayton, Ohio. You can get your early badges, sponsorships, any kind of promotional stuff through the Kickstarter right now. And then once the Kickstarter ends successfully, we will continue to make badges available via another site, Eventbrite, maybe. I don't know. Another site. And of course, you can always buy them
At the door.
at the door. Thank you. Words are not my friend today. But
Words are
yeah,
hard.
words are so hard. So yeah. The Catacon Kickstarter is going very, very well. Lots of new stuff for this year. Lots of announcements will continue to come out on those updates, as well as on the Catacon social media account, which I think right now is still only on Twitter. Michael is putting announcements out on his accounts as well. So that's at the RPG Academy on a couple different accounts. And then I will try to keep things up on my various socials as well, which is me, the Caleb G.
One of these days, I'm going to make it to a Catacon someday.
This year looks really good.
It's just my life complexity. Sad. We've sponsored it multiple times. There's identical badge holders from
Lanyards.
previous years.
Have one right up there.
I've got all of them. I have a collection.
I've got one right up there.
We keep doing stuff with them. We keep giving, and Mallo and I just never make it. It makes me sad. I really want to go. I heard it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It is.
I mean, and you could join at least 3 members of this cast there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have 2 nights of karaoke this year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't want to hear that. That's not from me, at least.
Hey, I did it last year.
You have no idea how horrible I sound. All right. Dot, where can folks find you on the internet?
I don't know, man. All over the place. I still haven't figured out how all of these newfangled social works. I have a Blue Sky. I have Twitter. I'm on Discord more than anything, really. But yeah, I'm
Really?
around.
Okay. Kaylee, where can they find you? I see you popping up in my TikTok feed a lot.
I do have a TikTok feed and I do TikTok-y things. So you can find me pretty much on any of the socials at Anime Girl. I'm phasing out of Twitter and mostly doing that stuff on Blue Sky now. You can find me there, or I'm slowly giving out invites to people and trying to get word of mouth moved over there. I'm also working on a not so super secret project that Dot has helped me with. I'm starting a 3D printing offshoot business called Rainbow Dragon Prints.
Nice.
And I got a couple things up on an Etsy store at this point, and just trying to get some stuff prepared before I start pushing social media and stuff like that. But basically doing 3D printing of dragons and dice towers and cute little creatures and such like that. So that you can either just admire and go, ooh, it's pretty, or you can paint it and make it your own, such as this tiny little Loch Ness monster.
Oh, fun.
And a Catacon has lots of vendor space.
Yes, and I may actually bring a bunch of that stuff down with me because you can see like this really horribly painted, extra scary looking unicorn.
Nice.
Anyway,
It looks a little like Butt Stallion.
Michael,
that's exactly what I painted it to look like. Thank you.
Michael, where can we find you?
You can find me on the socials at LoserMLW. I'm still in most social spaces under that name. We'll see how it continues in the future. You can find me on alternate Mondays at Smuggler's Blues, our Star Wars actual play that is now a stream, continuing the long tradition that we had with Redemption. You can
Not my
find
own
that
damn show.
at youtube.com/@SmugglersBlues. You can also find me on Tubular Teens with Titans, which is a Power Rangers inspired audio drama. I play the team's mentor, Pan Vahan, and that's a lot of fun. We have a musical episode coming up next season, apparently, that I am less than thrilled about, but we'll see how that goes. And most of my rest of my stuff is on hiatus, so you will see me in more stuff in the future.
Aren't we going to see you on some stuff Thursday?
Oh yeah, so on Thursday I'll be on Rourk and Rasp they're doing an actual play of Cthulhu Dreamt, which is I believe it's Powered by the Apocalypse game. I'm not quite sure, but it looks pretty interesting.
I will be there too.
Yeah, Kaylee will also be there. And that's at twitch.tv/Rourk and Rasp.
You can find me everywhere at Alex the Humanoid. Most of my time's on TikTok, although I'm still on Twitter. I refuse to call it X, and nobody else is doing it either. I think everybody feels weird calling it X. Everybody's still calling it fucking Twitter. With like, the thing they used to call Twitter. Because X is a
There's
stupid
one
name.
dude that calls it X.
It's
Just that one dude.
It's a stupid name. I am on TikTok. Shout out to Ravensburger. Thanks for jumping into my comment section today. I appreciate that, Ravensburger Publishing. You guys are nice. Very sweet. You can also see me on the Gamers Heaven channel at Gamers7PNW on Twitch and YouTube. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we have the Super Show. We talk about all things gaming and entertainment and all kinds of fun stuff. And you can come ask us silly questions. So come hang out with us Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for that. And if you're in the Seattle area, you can find me at Gamers Heaven in Linwood, Washington. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget, come back next week for Neon Trails. We'll be back with Chaos Inc. in 2 weeks. We love you all. You're all wonderful.
You're not what you appear to be.
Bye.
They don't know you like I do. No one knows but me.
Chaos Incorporated is Kaylee as Shawn, Michael as Maxi, Dot as Stitches, Caleb as Zed, and Alex is your game runner. You can learn more about the game we play on this podcast by going to www.playidentico.com. You can join us live for these sessions every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific over on twitch.tv/Identico. And you can watch along with past episodes and see additional content like how to play videos over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Identico. And finally, you can follow along with us on the socials at Identico on Twitter and at Humanoid Games on Threads and Instagram. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you next week.